Hi guys, Arthur here from Homeowner DIY. Guys, this is your quick tip of the week. So I wound up having an overheating issue earlier today in my Civic here, and it took me a whopping 90 seconds to figure out what happened. So right here, there is a split in line. This is the cause of my overheating issue, and of course this hose is original to the cart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to replace the hose. You can do this on your own and save yourself a ton of money by doing it. Alright, first thing is, before you do anything, make sure that the engine is cool so you don't get burned. Now there's a clip here and then a clip down here. This is a U-shaped type of hose. So all you have to do is take off the clips. So that's one, and then I gotta take off the other. Okay, I can't slide the end off from here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a knife and very carefully score it. You don't want to go all the way through the hose, you just want to split the end so you can get it off. Alright, so I cut the hose and it's still tough to get off, but that is the one end there. And now I'm more than likely going to have to do the same thing on the other end. Okay, this one seems to be a lot easier. That's the split right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hose to the auto parts store and see if I can get a replacement. I'm sure you can get something with the same shape. Alright guys, this is the materials and tools list for this job. So I have a replacement hose. You see the part number here. Of course, always check to make sure that your parts are comparable. I did. This is from the Honda dealership, so everything better work out. Otherwise, I have some degreaser to clean off the barbs for the hose, coolant to replace what was lost, latex gloves, and then for tools, a funnel. You're probably going to need a couple of these tools. It just depends on what condition everything is in. So needle nose pliers, channel locks, a flathead screwdriver, a knife, fitting brush, and then some safety glasses. Guys, this is the materials and tools list for this job, so let's replace this cooling hose. Okay, I'm going to start it with super clean and just clean off both barbs. So give it a spray, and then I'll take my brush and wipe them down. So grab your clips. Make sure the clip is far enough back. And also place it where it's going to be easy to reach. Okay, so both clips are in. Make sure that you leave about a 1/4 inch between the edge of the clip and then the tip of the hose. Now I'm going to start the car. Just because I replaced this one hose doesn't mean that that's the only one that's blowing. I mean, I don't think anything else is. I doubt that. The odds of more than one hose being blown at the same time is doubtful. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the car. I'm going to let it run for a few minutes to make sure that everything is fine. And then remember, because now there's air in the system, the system still needs to be bled. Okay, I'm gonna start the car and let it run for a minute or two. It doesn't need to be long, and I'm just going to look into the engine bay to make sure that there's nothing else leaking, spewing, or anything else going on. Okay, for the moment everything looks fine, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down to the back lane and let the car warm up to operating temperature so I can bleed out the air in the system. Okay, the temperature is almost at operating, which means the thermostat is about to pop open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the radiator cap and then fill up the radiator, and we'll watch the bubbles leave the radiator. So those are the pockets of air that need to be removed. Otherwise, you're going to have a heating problem all over again because it's airlocked. And now start filling with coolant and fill slowly. So you can see the bubbles of air coming out of the system. Alright, the temperature is holding at operating temperature. I suggest also do a short drive, stay close to the house. If the temperature starts climbing, get back to the house. But otherwise, I'm going to assume, at least for now, everything is fine. I may have to top this up a little bit more. You'll also probably notice that your reservoir has gone down because it's pulling coolant into the system. But guys, if you notice that your car is overheating, or in my case, I actually had steam because I blew a hose, pull the car over as soon as you can. Do not drive, because this is one of the easiest ways to destroy your engine. If it gets too hot, it can seize. But guys, that is your quick tip of the week.